Hello, this is Mr. Horthoren signing on. This time we're opening Gideon, Martial Paragon. This guy, he does +1/+1 counters. Alright, same plan of attack. We're just going to try and get this open. Because just slam into the camera stand. Why don't we? This one went a lot better than last time. Alright. Come on. There's probably a better way of getting these cards out, but I'm not worried about their condition too much. And with that, that can get tossed to the side. We're just going to open this. Once again, 2 more booster packs. Oh yeah. And ta-da, we have 5. I'm looking forward to opening those. And now, we scroll the camera back in. Because it just looks better this way. And I dropped a card, so we're going to grab it really quick. It was my Honored Hydra. Alright, let's take a look at what Gideon does really quick. Untap all creatures. What the fuck? Let's zoom it out slightly so I can actually lift this card up. Untap all creatures you control. Those creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. Until end of turn, Gideon Martial Paragon becomes a 5/5 human soldier creature with indestructible. That's still a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. Well, okay. Creatures you control get a +2/+2 until end of turn. Tap all creatures your opponent controls. I can already tell you what this deck, what this is going to be about. It's a fucking red-white aggro. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what it is. It's just a red-white aggro. I mean, that top card, at the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may have a target creature you control get +2/+0 and gain haste. You sacrifice it during your end step. There's probably 3 of those in there. I mean, that's what I would do. Especially with a deck like this. I mean, untap target creatures you control. All of them. Jesus. I mean, it's till end of turn, but it's still fucking Christ. Alright. Let's zoom out a little bit further. There we go. Hezeret's Favor. Oh, there's only one? Huh, okay. Oh, fuck. Wait, is this a white-blue? No, it's a white-red. Okay. That would have been awkward to have a 3-color. Glory-Bound Initiate. You may exert Glory-Bound Initiate as it attacks. When you do, it gains +1/+3 and gains lifelink. Holy shit. So you can get a 4/4 for 2. Jesus Christ. When Gideon's Resolve enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or grave for a card named Gideon Martial Paragon. Anyways, and creatures you control get +1/+1. And there's 2 of those. So, and they're enchantments. So they're constant effects. Lovely. It's a white aggro deck. Oh my god. You may exert Gustwalker. It gets +1/+1 and gains flying. There's 3 of those? Yeah. Neft Crop Entangler. We've already seen him. Trample. But +1/+2. Obviously good. Pathmaker Initiate. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Honored Crop Captain. When Honored Crop Captain attacks other attacking creatures. You get +1/+0 until end of turn. There's a couple of those. Okay. Companion of the Trials. Flying, untap target creature. Activate this ability only if you control a Gideon Planeswalker. Okay, cool. That's annoying, but cool. Devoted Cropmate. We've seen it, but convert a mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if you exert him. Graceful Cat. When it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. There's 4 of those in there. Alright. On Crop Crasher Haste. 2/3 drop for a 3/2 with haste. You may exert him, and when you do, target creature can't block this turn. I am confused as to when you have to call exert on a creature, because basically if you declare attackers and then you exert, suddenly that declared attacker can't block this turn and it just goes roundabout. Let's see. Sparring Mummy enters the battlefield. Untap target creature. That's a 3/3 for 4 that untaps. Oh yeah, that's nice. A lot of exert in this. Then again, it is an incredibly high aggro. Tight Crop Elite, we've seen it. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Here's a card we haven't seen. Hyena Pack, a 3/4 for 4. Nothing special, just 3/4 for 4. Now we're getting into the stuff. The dual lands. Stone Quarries. Cool. And basic lands. Check these out. Desert. Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. I like these. This set's art is awesome. Pyramids, pyramids, pyramids. Alright, we're just going to drop those down. Here we go. Cartouche of Zeal. When Cartouche of Zeal enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn, and it gets +1/+1 and has haste. For 1 drop, oh yeah. 1 drop gives something haste. Impeccable Timing. Deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. This card dicked me over so much in the pre-release. Like, every time I would get something going, someone would drop that and it would fuck me over. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. When a Cartouche enters the battlefield, return it to your hand. That's nice. Electrify deals 4 damage to target creature. Well, that's okay. It's an instant, so that's nice. At the beginning of combat, on your turn. Now, there's the other Hazet's Favor. Glory Bound Initiate. You may exert Glory Bound. It gets +1. Are these just the cards that I put on the bottom? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that I recognized that before I continued rambling on. So, this deck is getting pulled apart and being remade. Because it is not a very good deck, in my opinion. I'm certain that it is a strong deck in the right hands, but it does not compare against Lillian's deck in the slightest. And although Gideon's +1/+1s, and then all that stuff is really nice, it doesn't match up against the -1/-1, and then where did I put that? Oh, it's in here. It just doesn't quite match up against the -1/-1, and then return all target creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. Gideon's supposed to be the headliner for this, apparently, and he's dropped the ball. Let's put it like that. He has dropped the ball hardcore. So there's that. I didn't see any ridiculously good combos, aside from the very obvious ones that required Gideon on the field. But I mean, these decks are strong in their own right. They're meant to be, you know, you can take them out of the pack and play with them and have not a decent chance of winning, but you won't be stomped, you know? So, yeah. Oh, an interesting fact about me doing these. When I do these, this is 60 cards. Well, technically 40 because 20 of it's land, right? Give or take. I'm gonna count how many lands in here, actually. Not counting this kind of land. Like land? No. Basic land. Whenever I do an opening like this, basically, I have to count. Yeah, I have to do 40 cards into deck box because Tapped Out's entry system, if you type something in with the wrong spelling, it nullifies the entire entry. And it's just so annoying. So now I've got another 80 cards that I have to enter on top of the 65 cards that I'm going to have to enter for these. Excuse me, 75. Because each is 15. So we got... each is 15 minus 2 for land and tokens. So we got 3, 6, 75, minus 2. So that's 10. So 65. Yeah. I will see you tomorrow. And hopefully, with these packs, somewhere there will be a fucking mythic. Oh, there's not gonna be one. I can feel it. Anyways, Mr. Horthoren, signing off.